No, stop using the BTS name in vain. No, you dumbass! It's behind the scenes! You stupid Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing a tier list. That's right. Have you ever thought about hate? Have you ever had to witness something you like being criticized and you were like, okay, I'm gonna go to Twitter to complain, I'm gonna go punch someone, I'm gonna go kick somebody in the nuts? Yeah, that's right. That's what we're talking about. Toxic. It's that furiosity, that rage. Today we are making a tier list of the most toxic fandoms out there. Let's just jump into it. We have an assortment of 20. Yeah, that's right. 20 fandoms that can be classified as toxic in different levels. Let's jump into it with something I'm very familiar with. Apex Legends.
Mozambique, yeah.
Okay, yes, that's right. Apex Legends. I am extremely familiar. I have like 2,000 hours on Apex Legends. I was a hardcore fan. A toxic fan, even. You know? Yeah, that's right. I was toxic. There is no shame in admitting it. We were toxic fans, okay? I was, and believe me, it gets toxic, okay? Wraith, Bloodhound, Ash, I've seen my fair share of toxicity in that community. But it's not as toxic as I would want it to be. I mean, it's toxic, but it's not like, oh my god, it's extremely toxic. So I'm gonna put it at a B tier. B for Apex Legends. It would have been nice an A for Apex, but what can you do? Now, COD. COD is on a whole nother level because, and hear me out, you have the same game every year with very little changes and you go ahead and spread your cheeks and still buy them. So you let Activision Blizzard just start fist you and you're like, oh yes, please fist me with the same game at $70. Oh yeah, please. What, a battle royale that I have to pay for and the content is minimum? Oh yes. But even though they're toxic, and I used to play Modern Warfare 3 when I was very little, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's toxic, but not as toxic as it could have been. So I'm gonna put it as C for Call of Duty. That's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? We are starting slow, but let's just jump into Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Heroes, I think it is now. Oh no, I had to look this up, because I haven't watched Dragon Ball in a long time. I used to be a fan when I was a kid, and now I've been missing a lot.
Can he beat Goku? Oh, Goku's the strongest! Oh my god, Goku's so strong!
Those are the toxic fans. You know, those are the toxic fans, and they were quite toxic. Dragon Ball is not as popular as it used to be. I remember watching other anime and people were like, oh, but can he beat Goku? Oh, but Goku is stronger. Oh, why don't you shut the frick up? Huh? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about shutting up? Huh? No, you didn't. If this was, I don't know, 5 to 6 years back, I would have put it at an A. But right now, the toxicity for Dragon Ball is downstairs at a D tier. So now let's just jump into the most frustrating property of the year. DC. Yeah, DC Comics. The Comics, I guess. DC Comics, I don't know. Which has been churning out and I think I can count with one hand the good movies of DC, and there are not many. You have the toxic fans, the Snyder fans, you know, they're like, some of those are toxic and they successfully bullied an entire company into releasing a movie, a 4-hour length movie in an aspect ratio of and that's pretty solid, okay? In my scale, that's pretty solid. You have to be a successful bully to actually bully a company into releasing something. Like Sony and Morbius. It's Morbing time. Don't you forget when Craven comes out, it's Morbing time. It's the same as Dragon Ball. Oh, but Batman with prep time can definitely beat him. Batman with prep time? No! No, Yamas, no, Batman can die, Batman will die, and Batman is a human. Even though I love Pattinson, you know, that movie is actually really good movie. No, let's think about it and put it at a DC, you know, at a D. Because it's the same as Dragon Ball. I think the pinnacle of DC was a few years back, and now it's just waiting to be revived. Now let's just move on from superhero stuff and focus on Disney superhero stuff. That's right. But since we have Marvel in this list, I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna put like the animated Disney movie, the live action Disney movies, the TV shows of Disney. I'm not gonna count Star Wars. You know what I hate about Disney? Disney adults. Those that base their entire personality on Disney, Mickey Mouse and all that BS. And they can be pretty quite toxic, but in a different way. They are toxic in the sense of they open their mouth and they let some big ass company in their mouth constantly without any problems. You know what? You have to respect the cuckoldry. And I think Disney adults are pretty cucks. They are like really cucks, but they're not as toxic as they could be. They should be even more toxic. They could be even more toxic. Because we are not talking about Marvel, we're not talking about Star Wars, because if we were, they could be pretty up there. But Disney on itself, I'm sorry, but it's an F tier in the scale of toxicity. That's right. But what can you do? What can you do? Okay? Let's just jump into the next franchise. Five Nights at Freddy's. And you know what? You know what? Since I've been doing actual videos on FNAF, my FNAF videos are the most disliked videos that I have. Even though they did pretty well and they have a lot of likes, they're pretty disliked, okay? When I say something that they don't agree with, they go like freaking sharks to blood, okay? They are vicious. They are hungry for eating theories that they don't agree with, okay? They bully FNAF, they bully other FNAF theorists, fellow FNAF theorists in the subreddit, they bully them. They are vicious, okay? They're more vicious than I thought it would be for a kid's game. FNAF, it's pretty toxic, okay? It's surprisingly toxic. I like the dislikes. I like the hate comments. I like the bullying that they do. And they are closely related to the game theorist fandom, okay? And I'm sorry if I'm grouping you into one, but I am. And I don't care what you say. It's just like, oh my god, you don't know that William Afton was the purple guy? No, my guy, I didn't, because I didn't play any of the freaking games, okay? I just got here a few minutes ago in this lengthy franchise, okay? I just got here, I didn't know frick. I had to watch 60 to 70 MatPat videos, I had to watch 30 FNAF and Ice fantasy videos. Get the freaking lore. So I'm gonna put the scale of the toxicity of the FNAF fandom slash theory fandom that I'm gonna add there just because I like it and they bully me and I'm kind of like a masochist. I'm gonna put it at a. It doesn't deserve an A tier, but it almost does. Okay, it's a high B tier, but I'm gonna put it at a B because I can't be that undecisive. Let's just jump into another game. Fortnite! That's right! Fortnite used to be pretty toxic, but mostly the hate against Fortnite that the actual people that played Fortnite, okay? I never played Fortnite, by the way. But I like the events, I like the characters because everybody's in Fortnite, and I quite like the fandom of Fortnite, even though it's comprised of a weird amalgamation. So sadly, you have to go in an F tier, Fortnite, because your fandom is not that toxic. It could be more toxic. Work for it. Work for it, buddy. God damn it, I am out of fuck. So let's just jump into another fandom that I think is pretty chill, but some other Quantum TV guy thought it was quite toxic, which is FromSoftware. FromSoftware. Bloodborne, Armored Core 6, Tales of Rubicon, or whatever it is, the new game. It's not as toxic. I've been in and out of the games, the sphere of the games. I played Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3. And they're pretty chill, okay? They're pretty helpful, alright? They are pretty chill. Sadly, they're pretty chill. But you have to get good. You have to get good, and that's annoying sometimes. So I'm gonna put it at E tier. It's not as not toxic as they could be. Like, they can work on it, but they don't have to work it as much. Now, let's just jump into the next one. I thought it would be fun because I found it in a list. Harry Potter. How toxic is the Harry Potter fandom? Well, not as toxic as it could be, again, but it's toxic, okay? It is. Trust me. The ships are ungodly. The Draco ex Hermione, the Snape ex Harry, the Dumbledore ex Snape, Dumbledore Voldemort, Voldemort Snape, Voldemort Harry, Ron and Harry. You have a lot. The ships are the toxicity, okay? The ships are the worst thing. This is pretty straightforward. It's a freaking C tier. I mean, it's getting quite boring, isn't it? So let's just jump into another level of toxicity. Let's just jump into the best level of toxicity. Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA, the whole franchise of GTA, okay? All the games into one. I put the GTA 5 just because. You have thing with Red Dead Redemption right now, the port, that awful god-ass port, and you still churn out GTA 5 for PlayStation 5, Xbox One. Oh, it's, PlayStation 6 is gonna come on. You're probably gonna have PlayStation. You're probably gonna have GTA 5 on it. And oh my god, it's a bunch of little kids that are toxic as shit. Have you ever played online? It's awful. It's god awful. I hate it. I hate GTA. Okay, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's not because my mom didn't let me play it when I was a kid. It's because I actually hate it. I find it extremely boring and a god-awful game that has a pretty fandom. Have you ever gone online? It's pretty awful. It's extremely bad. So I think we have the first A tier of the day. That's right. GTA deserves an A tier because it has A-holes for fans. I said a whole nother level. Let's just jump into a whole nother level of hate. Twitter. Twitter cucks. Elon Musk fans, which coincidentally belong in Twitter. That's okay. That's hole. Okay, that's the worst part of the internet. Almost, because you have a variety of things that go into Twitter, but the core Twitter fan, the Twitter blue, that people that pay for Twitter. Oh my god, they are toxic. Because being on Twitter so many hours a day, looking for opinions that differ from yours just to attack them. Oh my god, they are the toxiest. So I'm gonna put Twitter at an S tier for superior shit. I would put it at an S plus tier. Okay, if I had one, you know what? We are gonna make one. White for calm. Okay, a calm S tier plus. Twitter goes in an S plus. Why? Because I said so. Well, let's just go into another cesspool. I have a love-hate relationship with quite a few things in my life. Star Wars, I hate Star Wars, I like Star Wars, but oh my god, the fandom is horny, toxic. You know, I get it, you haven't had a W in a while, all the movies suck. The TV shows are sucking, worst by the day. Ahsoka, the first episode was good, the second was not that good. I have hope? No, I don't. I don't have hope. I don't have anything left in my brain. In my life, okay? I don't have anything! I'm gonna go ahead and put it at a B tier because I think that would piss them off and make them more toxic if they ever watch this video, which probably they won't. Let me know in the comments below, what is your rating? Let me know if you want another one of these, and I'll add more anime to the list because there's a lot of animes with toxic fandoms that I actually like. Let's start removing the last Disney property that's here, I think, which is Marvel. That's right. God damn, Marvel, you were good once. You were extremely good. You had the highest grossing movies of all time. You went up and beyond. You fell. Secret Invasion, She-Hulk, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, as AJ Shea from Apex Legends says. Yeah, you see, I am a toxic fan of Apex. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. I'm so toxic, I'm gonna put it on A tier. So, Marvel! What's up, buddy? Oh, the Hulk is the strongest. Oh, Iron Man is so smart it can be Batman. Oh, Thanos is the biggest, baddest, and most cunning villain of all time. Oh no, She-Hulk is actually good. Oh no, Secret Invasion is actually good. Are you sure about that? Are you sure of what you're talking about? It's the worst thing I've watched this year, I think. Secret Invasion is down there, okay? It's extremely down there, okay? And you are like, yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah, let's go, Marvel. I'm gonna watch and consume everything. No! Stop consuming! Stop consuming and start thinking! Okay? I'm gonna break my chair. Work on yourself. To lower... No, to... Actually, no, work on yourself to be better and get an S tier for toxicity. This used to be an S+. This fandom used to be the best, worst fandom out there. Okay? The worst of the worst. The caca, the piss, the wee-wee, okay? Fandoms. Rick and Morty. Do you remember all the controversies? All the Szechuan sauce stuff? Yeah, that's right. But since a few years, it has just fallen down. Fallen out of grace. Stop being as toxic as it was once, and just lay there like a pitiful worm. I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a while now because I don't care about it anymore. It's difficult to care when you have a show, Rick and Morty. I feel sorry for you. You deserve... You know what? Just because of good times, I'm gonna put you at a C tier. You're the most mid fandom out there right now. Let's just jump into the next best thing out there. K-pop. That's right, K-pop. I love K-pop. I don't. I hate it. I don't hate it also. I don't care for it. There we go. I don't care for K-pop. I don't know anything about K-pop. And I don't think I've ever listened to one K-pop song. Oh my god, the K-pop army. The K-army. They are toxic, dude. They are the toxiest thing I ever seen in my entire freaking life. And I love it. I live for that hate. They are toxic. They are vicious. They are hungry for drama. You know, they death threats, doxing, everything. I saw a tweet the other day. Oh, look at the BTS of this movie. And one K-pop stan was like, oh, stop using the BTS name in vain. No, you dumbass! It's behind the scenes! You stupid f***ing I'm sorry. I got a little bit into it. It brings it out of me, you know? It brings it out of me, you know? I would say S+, but I think it has fallen down quite a lot. So, K-pop fans, do better, okay? Be better, okay? Make K-pop great again. League of Legends. They are regarded as the most toxic ass fans. But you know what? I haven't experimented any of that toxicity because I haven't played once because I am not a virgin. I take showers. So, I'm not a League of Legends fan. I'm not a League player. You molding? So, out of respect, you already start at an S tier. Let's see if you can do better than that. I think if I quite taunt the LOL fandom, they're gonna dox me and they're gonna come find me and they're gonna actually effectively end me. So I'm gonna roast you really hard. Like, dude, come on. I've seen people abandon their life for League. I've seen people be actually depressed for League, okay? It's the toxiest thing I've ever seen. It's just like corrosive. It's poison. It's actual venom. So, yeah, that's not an effect. I can do that with my voice. So, out of respect and fear for my life, I'm gonna put it at an S tier. S+. Let's jump into the last three. We have 2 animes and 1 company. My Hero Academia. Oh my god. You know, these are children that are on, like, I don't know, that are like 15, 16, you know? You know that, don't you? You know that. Don't you? Please tell me that you know that. You know about laws. I used to watch My Hero Academia. Yeah, that's right. I admit it. I used to. I watched, what was it, 3 seasons? I think it's a lot of wasted potential plus a toxic fandom, which is a great combination, you know? Because they're gonna be cocks that cope and seethe every day. The amount of copium that they are consuming is awful. But also, they are weird. They are not sane. I think they're crazy. You have to be crazy to actually like My Hero Academia. And I was crazy once. Crazy. I'm gonna put it at an A tier. No, I'm gonna put it at B tier. Why? Boku no Hero Academia. Sorry, you should actually read Boku no Hero Academia because it's really good, you know? And it's, oh my god, it's one of the best shonen. Oh my god, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! One Piece. You don't need 1,000 chapters to tell a story. You don't need over 1,000 episodes to tell that story. You don't need a live action movie to tell that story. And yet, here we are. No matter how much you tell me to, no matter how much you ask me to, I'll never watch One Piece. The only way I'm watching One Piece is if somebody pays me for each episode I watch, okay? And even if that happens, I think I wouldn't watch it. Still. But I think, like, Gear 5, Luffy, and just, right now it's more iconic than, Dragon Ball. It's more iconic than Boku no Hero Academia. It's more iconic than Demon Slayer. It's more iconic than Attack on Titan. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Sit down on your giant 1,000-page and start writing it again, okay? Just shut up, okay? Nobody cares about the 1,000 pages you have to read, the millions and millions of drawings. No, stop it, okay? Stop it. They tell me, when somebody tells me that One Piece gets good after, 100, 200 episodes, it's like, you truly are the cockiest of cocks. I'm gonna put you on an A tier. Now let's just jump into the last one. The last fandom that actually loves their company, but the company hates them. Nintendo. Nintendo hates their fans. Okay, they do hate them. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. They do hate them. Nintendo fans are they are weirdly horny. Okay, they are even more horny than My Hero Academia fans. And also, it's just like, oh my god, yeah, we have the best games ever, like the best console. It's like, are you sure about that? Are you sure that your handheld device that's like 14 years old is the best console out there? But they're not as toxic as a lot of other fans, okay? I like, even at their peak, I don't think they're even more toxic as Rick and Morty fans right now. I'm gonna put you at a D tier, because you don't deserve to be in the same level of toxicity as Harry Potter, Call of Duty, and Rick and Morty. Well, that's the tier list. I hope you enjoyed my ranting and my anger. And I'm gonna do probably another one of these. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on Friday. Memento Free.